got through watching the multiplayer reveal for Ghost. That's my reaction right there. Looked complete. I don't want to say this, but I do, okay? Some of the kill streaks, especially one in particular, was from Black Ops 2. If you haven't seen the multiplayer reveal yet, go to your Elite account. It's playing live right now. It started at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for me, well, I don't know when y'all will see this, so it may not be playing then, but I'm pretty sure somebody on YouTube is going to record it and repost it and comment on it at some point today. Anyways, it looked like the Dragonfire. Exactly like it, except for it's a little bit different in the center, but it does the same thing. But the rest of the video that it showed of the multiplayer reveal, holy shit. Dude was talking after it. They're talking way more game modes than I thought they were going to do. Complete customization of character, which in my mind I was like, you could pretty much do that now in a way. But there was one particular part that just kept the dog. You know, like in most Call of Duty games now, when you call in dogs, it's a pack of dogs. Whether it be Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty Black Ops 2, when you call in the dogs, there's like a small pack of them, you know. You get a. This seemed to be a one-on-one thing. I only saw the one dog. Is this dog going to be a companion when you get the kill streak? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, is this something that's going to stick with you for a while? Kind of like a Harrier did back in Modern Warfare 2. You know how it kind of hung up in the skies until it got shot down? Is this the way the dog's going to work? It's going to stick by the person that unlocked it to be kind of a sidekick kind of thing? Because I didn't see like a pack of dogs in the multiplayer reveal trailer. It's just the one. That's all it showed. So, I don't know if that was what they were looking for at all or not. Another thing that I saw is in the original World at War, remember this? You can do this whole number, you could lean like that when you played, remember that? There was one scene in particular, they were showing the multiplayer part, and dude was going into the building, and there was somebody behind cover behind the table, and so he just went to the corner and shot at him. I was like, that's going to change things drastically, because with Black Ops 2, you can't do that shit. So that's going to, and the maps, the maps, finally. Somebody that understands that yes, we need cover, but we don't need camping spots. I figured with Black Ops 2 that camping would end. I really did. I was like, okay, they made Ghost where you have to move around, you have to do certain things to make it activate. Like anybody gives a shit about that. For instance, Aftermath, Cargo, Raid, the top three in my head right now are the most campiest maps on Black Ops 2. The maps on there seem to have cover, but not really, dare I say, corners for them to camp in. I'm not for sure, just what I'm seeing from the multiplayer reveal of it. So it makes me wonder, how much of the dynamic of the game are they going to change? This is Infinity Ward. Everybody remembers Modern Warfare 2. It was a shit. I'm sorry. Modern Warfare 2 was awesome until it got hacked and cut all to fucking pieces. So we'll see. And everybody was worried about, okay, the multiplayer for Ghost is only going to be on a certain system. You're wrong. Okay? It's for all systems. They just revealed it. I just got through watching the multiplayer part. They're still talking on it now, as I'm talking to you. He said, regardless of whether you have today's generation or the next generation, all platforms are going to run 60 frames per second, whether you're running single player or co-op. In other words, if you have a buddy with you playing at your house and you're playing split screen on there, both your screens are going to run at 60 frames per second. You know what everybody's used to, right? Think about this for a minute. What are you used to on Black Ops 2? You're thinking, well, I get 60 frames per second. No, you don't. Black Ops 2 runs anywhere from 30 to 45 frames per second, period. You very rarely hit 50 unless you have like an LCD with a really good connection on the internet and somebody on the other team isn't trying to DDoS or use a lag switch or something like that. You might get lucky and hit 60, but most run from 30 to 45. That's it. So we're going to get this big boost in frame per second. So I'm guessing that the YouTubers that record the gameplay now are going to have a whole different dynamic they're going to have to come up with to get used to this speed. Because frames per second means how fast you can play. I know a lot of people are like, the mechanics will still be smooth. Without that frames per second keeping up with your movement, you're going to lag, you're going to skip, your character ain't going to act right, your gun's going to misfire, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying here? So, when I heard that even if you split screen, you still get the same amount of frames per second, that might change the game in a bad way for me, because every time, especially on Black Ops 2, when I run across a split screener, 98% of the time they have found a way to cheat the system to where they're on different teams and they can sit there and tack insert and boost all day long, or one is just a runaround child to let the other screener know, okay, I got killed here, go kill this person, and their kill streak will give you more points, kind of thing. Either that, or if a single person has turned on both controllers and setting one in the spawn just for a decoy, that way when he sees it get shot, he'll just come and flank behind the guy that shot him. That's what I get out of a split screener almost every time. So we'll have to see. I am very much interested in the Xbox One and the PS4. I am very interested in Ghost, and many other games. But for me, after what happened with the first gen of PS4 and the first gen of PS3 and the first gen of 360, I'm going to wait for the fireworks. Everybody's going to argue about this, but the fact of the matter is the first gen of PS3 failed. The backwards compatible ones, nobody has those anymore because they failed. They redlined, they didn't work, everybody tore them up, whatever the case may be. The first gen of 360s did not work. The yellow line, the Blu-ray they tried to introduce or something like that, and it messed up. I don't remember, but I know a lot of them yellow lined. A lot of the hard drives crashed, and it took 3 or 4 generations of both systems to come out for them to finally get it right. Okay, so I'm not going to do that and spend $2,000-$3,000 on the same system that I'm buying over and over again because the first or second or third generation of it tore up. I'm not going to do that. You're retarded. Just wait. I know they want you to pre-order the game, pre-order the system, pre-order this, pre-order. Don't pre-order nothing, because you're just going to waste your money if they have to take it away from you and fix it. Okay? It's better to wait to let them fix whatever the problems may be. I ain't saying they're going to be, but it's inevitable. Somebody somewhere is going to do something wrong, and they're all going to fuck up or something. It always happens every time. I'm going to wait. Wait for the fireworks to go off. They found the problem. It's smooth. Then I'll look at it, possibly buy it, have it, play it, whatever. I mean, I got the 360, so I'll have Ghost probably within the first couple of weeks, but I don't want to get it right off the bat. I want to make sure that, let 2-3 weeks go by and make sure that they're not having any problems, and I'm going to have to recall my game because they need to come out with this patch or whatever. I ain't going through Black Ops 2 again, okay? Period. That was horrible. And they're still putting out patches for it. Holy shit, it's almost over. Speaking of which, I'll step off of Ghost for a second. Black Ops 2, David Vonderhaar, and all of them, you're fucking idiots. Don't get me wrong. World at War was one of the best Treyarch games to date. And that's including Black Ops 1 and 2. One of the best. It got hacked all the shit, and then it got boring because people were flying around and just raping people in the spawn. People stopped playing it. You might catch a person every now and again on the PC playing the zombies parts that's like multiplayer or whatever, or it's custom or something like that. They tried to bring one of the old World at War maps to Black Ops 2, and then they copied Stadium more or less, redoing it like they did Studio or Firing Range, everybody knows that map, and bringing it over to the new DLC for the last DLC. And then they're redoing Zombies, bringing back the original Tank, Dempsey, Takeo, Richtofen characters. And I was just like, okay, the zombie part, I kind of can't wait for. Fuck yeah, finally. Completely new. Give me my Tank Dempsey back. Holy shit, yes. Woo! Yes, those 4 characters were my favorite characters. Notter and Toten, when I found it when I first beat World at War, I was just like, the hell is this? And then everybody knows you got hooked after you played that first game. But are they going to change it so much that all the other zombies types are going to be either irrelevant to the game, or is it going to be changed so much that people hate it and it gets pretty much dropped? From what I've seen, I won't end up playing it just because it looked so great. But for them to bring in maps from older games to just redo another map, that's horrible for the last DLC. You're telling me you couldn't take those billions of dollars you made and came up with all new maps instead of just redoing another one? Nuketown. Woo! Yeah, everybody loves Nuketown. Come on. Fuck. We wore that shit out in Black Ops 1, man. We was on that map like 77% of the time. Now you brought it over. Firing Range. Badass map. Correctly. Yes. Love it. But to reskin it, name it Studio, plop it in Black Ops 2 on a DLC. You guys might as well went back to Black Ops 1 and just copied all the maps and just redone them all and made them all individual DLCs, because that's pretty much what you've done. Because you brought back Summit. All you did was reskin it, and I don't even remember the damn name of it. It's like, I don't even know, Radar or some shit like that. I don't know. I didn't get that map pack. I wasn't falling for that shit again. And now they're doing Studio. Or not Studio, but Stadium. Now I believe the World at War map is Courtyard, right? That they're redoing, but they're like changing the thing, the directions and all that. Billions of dollars, and that's the best you can come up with. Billions of dollars, and that's what we get. I'm hoping Infinity Ward really steps up to from what I'm hearing and what we've discussed over the video, it looks good. But words are just words. Whether the game itself will back up what they're saying, that's a totally different subject. We shall see when it comes out. Let me know what you think. Do you think Ghost is going to completely change the community? Is it going to wipe out Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, or any other old game? Or is it going to be so obsolete that nobody gives a fuck about it? Let me know.